What's up, guys? Today I'm doing a comparison video of Diamond Select Toys Art Asylum Star Trek ship collectibles, and here I got today on a request from a fellow collector. I've got all four versions of the Enterprise E, starting from the first release 2005 Enterprise E, and then a year later they came out with the Battle Damage Edition Enterprise. Battle Damage as seen in Nemesis, and this was an exclusive from New Force Comics and Collectibles, and not available in all markets. So this one was a shorter release run, so much more harder to find version. And then they came out with the 2012 reissues. This is the First Contact edition, and then they also came out with a reissue of the Nemesis E. So yeah, this is all four variants of the Enterprise E that Diamond Select Toys came out with. And as far as the molding and sculpt, all the ships are identical in sculpt. There's no differences. The only differences are the paint scheme on all four versions. Typically mainly on the first two, the base paint scheme is the same. Only thing on the Battle Damage Edition, they added of course the scarring, battle damage paint apps, and on the front here where the Enterprise E at the end of the movie rams into the enemy ship, they added on this paint app here, which kind of looks like maybe like a repair job after I guess they went back to dry dock. So these paint apps here were added on. And then the other thing I want to point out that is a bit different on the first two releases is the on here, do you see this little paint app there that's like a transporter emitter? They don't have those on the battle damage version because right there they've got the battle damage scarring, so that's probably why they didn't add those on. But as far as that goes, the ships are identical as far as the base paint scheme, just added on battle damage and scarring. Oops, sorry. Press the sound effects there. So the first two releases there, that's the differences. You can see it, a side-by-side comparison. And then in 2012, they reissued Enterprise Z with the updated paint scheme and with the updated lighting on the nacelles. On the first two releases, the nacelles did not light up, so they did add on that feature, and some missing paint apps right here on the nacelles. On the reissues they added that on, and on the first two releases they forgot to add those paint apps in there. And then right here where these shuttle pod escape hatches are missing on the first two, they did correct that issue on the second release there. So, but as far as the lighting and sound effects, they're all identical on all four releases. And like I said, they did add on those light ups on the nacelles, but the Broussard collectors, the light up, the deflector dish lights up. And on the reissue, this is a redo on the paint. First Contact has a much more of a cleaner look compared to the Nemesis version. It has a little more paint detail along there, more of a darker paint scheme. As far as the other thing that was a big change or was noticeable was the trademark stamp on the reissues, which a lot of people complained about because it kind of takes away from the detail of the ship. You get all this nice paint detail and then you get this huge trademark stamp on there, which I wish they could have done maybe more discreetly, maybe do a white molding on there, but I guess it would have been more costly for them, so they just added on the stamped. Compared to the first release, they didn't have it, they forgot it, which actually makes the first release, as far as the trademark not being there, a bit of an advantage because it looks nicer. So yeah, so other than that, that is the differences there. on the trademark logo they forgot to add on, and then some more paint detail work, like I said, on the reissues. But mainly they added on, like I said, the light up, which a lot of collectors complained about on the first release. How come they didn't light up? So they corrected that there. The one thing I wish they kind of did on the reissues, besides both of these ships having the same exact sound effects, they could have done the sound bites from First Contact, being this is the First Contact release, and then added on some more sound effects or sound bites from Nemesis onto the Nemesis release, instead of just all four being the same exact sound effects and lighting effects. But oh well, that's just the way they did it. As far as the stands go, the stands are all identical for all four ships. They didn't really have to do much changing on that. The stands are the same. The only other problem or issue that came about was these insert plugs tend to come out with the stand, so you got to kind of be careful when you're pulling it out. It doesn't really damage anything, but just these rubber things are supposed to stay in there, but they pop out. You can just probably just glue these rubber rubber housings back in there if you want. But yeah, so there it is. As far as the ships go, you can kind of see side by side what the difference is in from the first two releases. Is basically the paint scheme work. The other differences is the box packaging that came in. The first release came in that purple style box compared to the second release, which came in this style of packaging. Let's go ahead and just give you a quick look at what the box art is or was compared to the first to the second. I actually liked the first release. I thought the artwork was really nice, a lot of more graphic design there. And then the second release, they came out with this uniform style from 2012 on. Nice picture of John Luke, and then just a different sticker telling you which version you have. But alright, so other than that, that's pretty much it as far as the comparison goes. From the ships, just the paint app work on all four versions are different, and like I said, I kind of wish they did do a little more of the difference on the sound effects. But all in all, not too bad. I still recommend picking them up if you don't have them in your collection. And these are all four versions of the releases. So you got the first release, Battle Damage, 2005, 2006, 2012 reissue, First Contact, and then the reissue of the Nemesis edition. Okay, so if you guys have any comments or questions, or if I forgot something, please let me know. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. And I just want to give a quick shout out to Justin, New Time Travel Hyman 88, another collector out there. Hope you check this video out, and I hope it helps you out. And other than that, thanks for watching, guys.